Yerp. All right, y'all. So boom. Finally. I figured it out. Your boy finally figured it out. And it's actually quite funny when you really think about it. This entire time, Vader has been tripping because false knock. And now you may be wondering, J.I., where's the false knock coming from? What was the reason for the false knock? Well, it was coming from them joints right there. The tires on my welds are from 2022, bruh. That being said, you guys, if you guys listen to the pulls, you can literally hear the panels inside my car rattling and shaking like crazy. And it's because the tires on the drag pack are so old, or it needs a balance, one of the two. But like I said, they are from 2022. So that being said, I was like, you know what? What if it's false knock? The car is shaking so hard and so violently up top, it will make sense for random misfires because the knock sensor is getting tripped by how violently the car is shaking, and it's telling the motor, hey, save yourself, go into limp mode. And that's basically what's happening. So I went ahead and I swapped the stock wheels back on the car, and I took it out, and boom, this is what we got. So yeah, man, as you guys can see, that run right there was a run on a tune with low timing because we were trying to figure out what was wrong. Maybe the car didn't like how much timing it got, even though we don't even have it running at that much timing. Yeah, bruh. Now we can finally turn this junk up and really see what it's gonna do on this new setup, bro. Now, unfortunately, the car is gonna be on the full stock wheel setup, no drag pack for these runs. But I am gonna take the seats out of the car, passenger seat and the rear seats, and you know, we'll go out and we'll see what it does. We'll get some new tires going for the rear and the front skinnies, and get the full drag pack on the car and then see what it does with the full drag pack, you know what I'm saying? But this is a very good sign, a step in the right direction. I just got off the phone with RK. I let him know it's good now. We can go ahead and turn it up. So hopefully tonight we'll be able to take the car out and get him some logs. He'll give me some revisions, and we can finally get this transmission fully dialed in and get this tune fully dialed in.
Many unbearable hours later.
Yerp. All right, y'all. The saga continues, man. I've got the seats out of the car. As y'all can see, we are on the stock wheels and tires. The drag pack is over here because this is what's been giving us our issues. RK is already waiting for us. So let's go ahead and get this cold start in. Yes, Sirski. Now, I am gonna have to drive around for a little bit because I have a lot of E85 in the car right now. So I kind of got to burn some of that out. And then we can get to it. So it's a good thing we got to drive to Mexico anyway. All right, boys. We've made it into Mexico. All right, you guys, so Arcade just sent a revision for the transmission. He basically is telling the transmission that we're on the stock wheels and tires right now. And we're about to go see what it does. All right, y'all. Here we go. Definitely needed to know what tires was on the car for sure. Whew. She running for sure, for sure. Bruh. Man. What's good, y'all? It's your boy J.I., you know what I'm saying? And as typical J.I. fashion, you know, I'm editing this video right now, and I realized that I didn't record an outro. So as you guys just seen in the very last clip, we finally got Vader to start acting right, bro. And we are not getting a random misfire on the top end anymore. Now, the current issue is Arcade doesn't like how the car is responding on the stock wheels and tires, which makes sense. You know, they're heavier than the drag pack, hence the whole point of a drag pack. So that being said, we only made 2 revisions to the tune with the stock wheels and tires. Now, this was basically just drivability edits, to be honest, and returning the car back to the original shift points, because as you guys know, while we were trying to diagnose the issue, we actually pulled timing and we actually made the car shift earlier. Normally the car shifts at 6,400 RPM. We pulled it back 100 RPM, so it was shifting at 6,300 RPMs. And yeah, we were only doing that just to see, you know, if it was gonna fix the issue, and that never ended up fixing the issue. So we went ahead and swapped everything back to 6,400 and did some draggy hits. And I ain't gonna lie, like, I know y'all is waiting for me to show these draggy numbers, like, and I typically would just show them right after the run, but since we're still working on finalizing the tune, I feel like it's kind of pointless for me to be showing you guys the draggy times when they're not really changing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when we put the drag pack on with the front skinnies, we go full pack, then, you know, we take the car out and actually get, you know, the transmission to start performing, then I'll start showing the draggy numbers and stuff like that. But as of right now, it just, to me, is no point, because we weren't working on making it faster in this video. We were actually working on fixing it. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, it just doesn't make any sense to me to post the draggy times. So that being said, y'all, just stay tuned. I got more bangers coming out, man. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. Can you believe this? False knock from tires. Crazy, bruh. Crazy. But without further ado, y'all, that's gonna wrap it up. No. But without further ado, y'all, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. Like I said earlier, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, turn on post notifications. Also, if you already have post notifications on, turn them off and turn them back on. It has been brought to my attention that some of you guys are not receiving notifications whenever I drop these videos. So I don't know what's going on with YouTube, bro, but some people have told me that unsubscribing and resubscribing and then turning on the post notifications again helped them start getting notifications whenever a video went live. So that being said, if you haven't been getting notifications and you do have your bell on, unsubscribe, resubscribe, and re-notify. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see what happens. If it works, let me know in the comment section down below. If it doesn't work, also let me know in the comment section down below so I can go ahead and contact YouTube and tell them boys to get right. You know what I'm saying? But without further ado, let's go wrap it up for this one. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.